Hello Virgo, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your money and career and spirit messages, tarot and oracle reading for November 2022 or the next 30 days. We're getting a little bit later in the month at this point, so all of my readings are timeless. Just want to put that out there to you. Some people just like to see the dates. Okay, so what do we have for Virgo? We're going to start with one card for your overall energy and then do a 4-card reading with clarifiers. And then we'll end with an oracle card. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? We have the Knight of Fire or the Knight of Wands. Passionate, confident, charismatic, restless, events requiring immediate action, trust your instincts, stay focused, and it could also indicate a passionate relationship. So we've got some fire energy here for the start of your reading, Virgo. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you. This could represent you taking action on something that you've been putting off, or this could also represent someone that could be a fire sign coming toward you. Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. All right, remember this is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, so feel free to check out your other signs. There could be additional messages there for you. Get this, Major Arcana, the Star, and this represents Archangel Jophiel. Have faith, the future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. This is really awesome. So for some of you, this could be that you're finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and you're charging forward with a certain decision because you see some hope and you're like, yes, let's go, let's do this. Very nice. This is also about recognition for your hard work or your contribution in something. This could have to do with work and career, or it could be something at home that's really meaningful to you. And somebody is recognizing your contribution, your love, your care, all the hard work that you do to make your home life happy and comforting. Let's go further here. We have the King of Water or the King of Cups. Trustworthy, honorable, devoted, cautious, someone you can completely trust, a situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship, hidden but well-intentioned emotions, and a charitable benefactor. That's another message here. And also this could represent seeking a counselor, seeing a counselor, or you could be one. This could be someone who provides this comfort. Like I was saying with the Star, you may be recognized at home in your home life for the contributions, for making everything homey and comfortable, and just really a loving atmosphere. So that's for some of you, not all of you. Some of you may be meeting someone of these energies, whether this is in the workplace or in your personal life. For some of you, this is in love, because that first card out, the Knight of Wands, could indicate a passionate connection with someone. Okay, so let's go further. Oh, wait, sorry. I need to get 2 more cards. I had to take a few days off from recording, but I have been doing readings in between. I just haven't done this particular one in a while. Okay, so what else for Virgo? I feel like Virgo, a lot of you need to be nicer to yourself with this King of Cups energy. You need to be nicer to yourself. Maybe somebody is coming into your life who has these comforting energies and they're telling you, even though they're a lot like you, maybe it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and maybe they're telling you, hey, everything's okay, you're doing a great job, be nicer to yourself, because they know how to be nicer to themselves. Whoever this person is, it doesn't have to be a water sign, just throwing it out there. Okay, and we have another Major Arcana, Awakening, and this is the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot, and this represents Archangel Chamuel. A temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness and charitable action. So Virgo, I often say for you, maybe you're being too charitable to others and someone is reaching out to you saying, Virgo, like, you've done enough. Let me do something for you. Okay, and I want you to recognize that you don't have to, give a vital organ to someone to deserve something. You don't have to have already done something for them to deserve kindness to come your way, okay? It's nice when it's, reciprocated, of course, but you might not necessarily need to be putting out all of this energy to someone else to be deserving of receiving kindness. You're deserving just because you're you. Okay, and for your outcome position, we have the 7 of Earth or the 7 of Cups, and this is Archangel Gabriel. The little letter in the corner represents which angel, which archangel. So if you like archangels, look up the different ones that I'm calling out to you and see what resonates. It says seeds well planted. So you have a good start on something, Virgo. Efforts or investments that will be rewarded in the future. So you will reap the rewards of your hard work. The need for patience, a time for resting and planning for the future. And it also says unnecessary worry. Okay, Virgo, you've done enough. For those of you filling out job applications, I feel like this has kind of become your job. And it might be time to take a little break. I'm not saying like just sit back and stop searching. Not saying that, but I feel like you've done a lot of work on the search and it is time to take a breather and do something else for a little while. You will be recognized. Somebody will reach out to you. Okay, so we're going to clarify with the Gilded Tarot Royale. All decks are listed below if you're interested. Okay, what else? For Virgo, we're clarifying the Star, King of Cups. Got a couple of pop-outs, and this is the way I take them. First. So the Star is being clarified by the Hierophant, and this represents Taurus. So there could be a Taurus in your life. This is about spiritual enlightenment. You could be reaching out to someone in a spiritual way. Maybe you are a healer yourself. Maybe you're being recognized in a spiritual practice. Maybe you have started a spiritual practice. So we've got the Star with the Hierophant. I feel like there's a majorly strong spiritual healing coming in here because the Star can represent healing. It could be body, mind, spirit healing, like on all levels. So it could be physical as well. I feel like the Hierophant is strongly representing the spiritual side. And it's time to open up to this healing. You may be the healer, and Virgo, it's important to know that if you are a healer, it doesn't mean it's your responsibility to let everybody else have your energy. There are different ways to be a healer, and I don't know how to put this otherwise. There are different ways to be a healer. So that's up to you to look into. Like those of you who are healers, that's up to you to look into. But it's important to keep in mind, it doesn't mean that everybody else can just have your energy because you are a healer. That's not what that means. Being an empath doesn't mean you should go out there and have empathy for everybody to the point where it drains the life out of you and you have nothing to give. Okay, that's not what that means. Like a lot of times being an empath can mean, yes, you are very in tune with others, but there are ways to give that do not drain all of your energy from you. Let's go further here. Clarifying the King of Cups, we have the Page of Swords. Excuse me. So this could be information, a message coming in. This could have to do with work. This could be someone calling you in for an interview that's younger, might feel funny having a younger person, someone younger than you interviewing you, but that's just all part of the process. Someone is looking into your background. So if you have a lot of social media accounts, I strongly recommend that you go in there and, censor what you may have up there, even though it might be completely harmless. There might be stuff on your social media accounts that you wouldn't want a potential employer to see because they could judge you on that, not hire you for that, or not even call you in for an interview. So I feel like it's important to cover your bases there. Yeah, here we go with the Seven of Swords. This is the next card out. This is clarifying awakening, or the Hangman. So this is about seeing things from a different perspective, from many different angles. Someone could be trying to cut corners. Someone could be trying to get you to sign something without reading the fine print, or tell you have to do something that you don't legally have to do. So I feel like this is in the employment arena here. So it's important to look into that. Always be careful with your words when you question this, but somebody could be saying, hey, you're required to do this. If you want to work for this company, you're required to do this. Fill out this form and sign the bottom type thing. And you're like, okay, I'll do that because you really want this job. But if something doesn't sit right with you, just politely ask the right person, if you have to participate, if you have to sign this, if it will affect, the potential of them hiring you. Just put it in a very tactful way. This person might not know that you're not required to sign this particular document. There are other things you would need to sign, but there's a particular thing that's just not quite right. You're like, wait a minute, I don't want to sign up for this. All right, let's go further here. Let's clarify the Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. So the Queen of Pentacles can symbolize owning property, having a really lucrative job, even being very comfortable materially and enjoying your surroundings. So here with the Seven of Pentacles, she looks kind of worried, but she also is enjoying her surroundings. There's this big giant watering can here, the little bird up here. So she's enjoying her environment. So this could be you, Virgo. You're enjoying your environment. You may be wondering if you're going to have your harvest from all of your hard work, but this shows that you will here, and you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel the security. You're going to have the security that you're seeking. Okay, so let's go further here, clarify with one more row. Getting strong healing here in the beginning with the Star and the Hierophant. I really like that a lot. With the King of Cups and the Page of Swords, we've got very mature energy and potentially immature energy. I feel like there's a balance needed there, so I feel like you really should try to not be afraid to speak up and just ask if you're curious about a certain document that just doesn't seem, it might not seem ethical for a potential employer to ask you to sign this document. That might not be the way to approach this, because you probably wouldn't get the job if you're like accusing someone of being unethical, but you can just reach out by saying, I'm not sure it's necessary that I participate in this or that I sign this particular document. Is that okay? Is there someone else we can ask? So before you go over the head of the person who's interviewing you, ask them the question, have them find out the answer, and get back to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that you still have a chance and you start off on the right foot. So check this out. Another balance card, Temperance, and this is a major arcana. There could be a Sagittarius in your life or strong Sagittarius in your chart, but there doesn't have to be. So this is about balancing those energies. There's a mature energy and kind of an immature energy here. It's about working with those and finding a way to make it work out for you, and communicating, knowing how to approach communicating with these different people, different energies. And it doesn't matter what number, age they are. That doesn't matter at all. It's more like their demeanor, where they're coming from, their emotional maturity. Okay, and here, whoops, popping out all over. Hang on here. Let's go. All right, I got him. Okay, the King of Cups, Page of Swords is being clarified by the Queen of Swords. So mental energy, strong mental energy here. We have 3 Swords cards because we've got the Page, Queen, and the 7 of Swords. Think this through, make a clear decision, be very upfront and direct. Keep it simple. Be direct though, okay? There's a balance there, a way to keep things simple but be direct. We have Awakening or the Hanged Man, 7 of Swords being clarified by the Hermit. Here's your card, Virgo. Time to look inside, see if something feels right to you. I feel like you have gained a lot of wisdom, obviously, with this card on your journey. So if something just doesn't look quite right, just speak up. In relationships, if something doesn't look right, it's definitely not right. Okay, so if you've met somebody new, they're maybe a little bit overzealous or something like that, or their story's not quite checking out, your gut feeling is right. I feel like you've been there, done that with this Hermit energy. So my suggestion is don't tempt fate. Don't criticize yourself for being judgmental when you really are listening to your wisdom from previous experience. Seven of Earth and Queen of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's being clarified by judgment. Financially, you are listening to a higher calling. You're going about things in a different way, Virgo. You're not going to run into brick walls, dead ends, and office politics. You don't have to if you don't let it go there. Okay, I like that. All right, let's wrap this up with a couple cards from the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. What else for Virgo? Okay, we have restlessness and 23. If you like numerology, look up 23. Restlessness. Find a way to calm the waters of your mind. Yes, and look at that with the King of Cups. Someone very calm, has emotional intelligence, someone good to be around, someone who feels good to be around. Okay, so calm those waters of your mind. With all those swords cards, not that there's tons, but there's lots, that kind of validates that. A little bit too much thinking. We can just be direct here, ask the right questions, take the right steps and get to where you need to go. And look, the magic touch. I was talking before about being an empath. You could have the magic touch. You could be a healer. This is 39. That breaks down to 12 and then 3. You are accessing true magic from deep within. Yes, and you also have it here with the Hermit. Okay, you have this really deep wisdom going on, Virgo. Maybe you are starting to be more aware of this. And you can help people with your wisdom and your empathy in ways that don't drain you, okay? In ways that are rewarding, but they don't drain you. And I feel like I'm not getting specific examples to suggest right here because it's for you to figure out on your journey, on your life path. And there is a way you can do this. One thing that just popped into my head, though, is taking care of animals, fostering pets, fostering animals, and maybe they will end up becoming your pets. Okay, something like that, or volunteering at a pet shelter. I keep saying pet, but I guess they would be somebody's pet once they're adopted, so an animal shelter. So that's what I'm getting for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.